you have it, and blocks only as needed. All right, guys, let's get started with standing with your feet about hip width distance apart. We're going to take a deep breath in, reach the arms up overhead, and then exhale, hands come back by your sides. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reach, and exhale, lower. And inhale, reach, and exhale, lower. Bend your knees into chair Utkatasana. Reach the arms forward and up, and then sweep them back. Inhale as you reach and lift. Exhale, sweep and back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. Reach the arms forward and pulse the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Stand up. We're going to take a side stretch. So you're going to reach the right arm up over the head. Bring your left hand to your hip and reach over and change. Reaching and bending. Let's go one more round. Reaching and bending and switching, reaching and bending. Coming to center, you're going to widen your stance to goddess. So if you want to turn on your mat, or you can just separate your mat, you're going to turn your toes out. You're going to slowly bend the knees. You're going to push those knees backwards towards your pinky toes. So pushing back and away. Arms are going to come out to the side. Palms go up, then down and back. Up and down and back. Up and down and back. Up and down and back. Belly strong, down and back. And down and back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pulse the legs. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Wide-legged forward fold. Straighten the legs. Turn the toes parallel and slowly lower down. Fingertips will come to the floor. Soften your knees as much as you need so you can get your head to hang heavy. Inhale, lengthen the spine, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Fingers stay on the floor as you kind of flow here. Inhale and exhale. And last time, inhale and exhale. Slowly roll up to standing. Bring your feet together, shake it out. We're going to move into some hip rolls, moving at your pace. So bringing the leg across, sweeping and sweep. Alrighty, you're going to turn towards the television wall. You're going to go open with your legs really wide. You're going to turn your right toe out and land in warrior 2. I'm going to do the opposite since I'm on TV here. So I'm going to turn my left and bend the left knee. Arms are going to come open to a T. This is warrior 2. We're going to straighten the leg and then bend the knee. That's 1. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend 2. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend 3. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend 4. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend 5. Inhale, bend 6. Inhale, 7. Last one. And 8. Change to the other side. Turning now your left toe out. Staying facing the wall, just turning the feet. You're going to bend the knee, arms open to a T. And then straighten the leg. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, 5. Inhale, 6. Inhale, 7. Inhale and 8. Straighten the legs, turn the toes forward, wide-legged forward fold. Bring the fingertips down to the ground. Soften your knees so that you can make this very accessible. You're going to twist here, bringing the right arm out to the side and up towards the ceiling. Inhale, then exhale, lower. Then switch, left arm, flat back, straight spine, and exhale. Inhale, twisting, alternating arms, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One more set, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Keep your fingers down on the ground. Turn your toes out and bend your knees into a goddess with your hands down on the ground. Now, if you need blocks underneath, you can always put blocks underneath your hands to make this a little more comfortable. We're going to pulse the legs right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rise to goddess. Keep those knees bent. We're going to pulse it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands come back down. Pulse those legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goddess pulses. Rise up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice job. Bring the legs together. Shake them out. Hello, thighs. Hello. Good day. Good day. All righty, guys. You're going to grab your light weights if you have them. So we're going to do the chair skiing. So you're going to bend those knees and you're going to reach the arms up and sweep them back. Squeeze. So up to you whether you use the weights or not. Okay. No matter what you're doing, you want your back flat. Okay. Nice long spine, belly strong. So I'm actually feel like I'm pulling my ribs a little bit in down towards my hip bones. When you bring them up over your head, that's going to be the hardest. And then you're going to sweep them back by your hips. That's probably a little easier. So inhale and breathing at your pace. 1, lifting. 2, 3, we're going to 5, 4, and 5. Rise to stand, shoulder rolls. Going back to goddess pose, you guys can turn in and face each other if you like. You're going to go wide with your stance, turning the toes out. You can turn whichever way. You're going to cactus the arm, and you're going to bring the hands forward. Keep the elbows at a 90-degree angle, parallel to the floor, and then bringing back up. So if I turn to the side, for those at home would see, I'm bringing the arms, hands come forward, keeping the elbows in one place. 1, that's it. 2, 3, 4, we got one more, and 5. Nice job. Woo, straighten those legs. We're gonna do good morning. So a little shorter stance, wider than your shoulders. You can turn and face if you wanna stay on your mat, or you can just separate. And you're gonna bring the weights right out in front of you. You're gonna fold halfway down, legs are straight. Keep the weights really close to the legs. I'm actually touching the weights to the legs, flat back and rise up. Okay, forward fold, halfway down, belly strong, work in the hamstrings, and come back up. Folding and coming back up. Lowering and coming back up and lowering. Coming back up. 2 more times. Lower and back up. And last one. And coming back up. We're going to go back to that warrior 2 position. So if you want to turn facing whichever way, if you want to go to that wall, that's fine. Or if you want to turn to face me, you're going to go wide with your legs. Right toe turns out, bend the right knee, warrior 2. You're going to bring the arms open to a T. Palms are going to go forward towards the wall. Now you're going to twist towards your right leg. So you're going to bring your left arm across the body towards the right leg, and then back open you go. There's one. Across the body, nice slow twisting action. Open for two. Across the body, nice slow, slowing it down. Three. One more time. And for four. Switch to the other legs, take a break in the arms. Unless you want to work those arms and keep those arms lifted, but I know my arms are shot from the last class. Bend that left knee, tracking it towards your toe. Arms come open. Then your right arm is going to come forward to meet the left, and then open. One. Really make this a twist, guys, slowing down. And two. You guys are going a little fast. Slow it down. For three. And one more for four. Nice job. Take a breather, put your weights down, but we're going to go back to warrior two. All right, staying in your warrior two, go a little bit wider in your stance and turn your right toe out and bend your right knee. This time we're going to go extended angle. So bring the right forearm to the thigh, reach the left arm over your ear. And slowly rise. Switch to the other side. Left toe now turns out, bend that left knee, left forearm to the thigh, reach the right arm over your ear. Looking for a diagonal line from your fingertip down to your foot. And slowly come back up. Wide-legged forward fold, clasping the hands behind your back, squeeze the shoulder blades together and drop it down. Slowly roll back up. Okay, warrior two, once again, you're gonna turn your right toe out. You're gonna bring both arms up over your head. Now, if you need to modify, you can always bring that right forearm down to the thigh, but let's see how low we can go, keeping both arms up over the head. Leaning into that extended angle, holding the arms, creating that diagonal line, strong core, holding and breathing. Bend that right knee, guys, bend it, get in that right knee. And rise. Change to the other side, left toe turns out, arms up over the head, bend the left knee and hinge. Creating a diagonal line, your chest is facing the wall. If you need to put the hand down onto the leg, please do. Breathing and holding, smiling and loving it, super strong. And slowly rise up. Woo, wide-legged forward fold. And slowly rise up. Bring your legs together and shake it out, or hip rolls, whatever you need to do. You're gonna grab your light weights, take them to the top of the mat. We're gonna move into lunges. If you need blocks next to your feet to make it easier for you to step back into lunge, you can grab them now. If not, you can put your fingertips down next to your feet. Okay, I'm gonna take the block option. All right, so at the top of the mat, you got your blocks next to your feet, hands come down, best you got. You're gonna bend your knees, step your right foot back to a lunge. Then you're gonna change legs, step forward. Left foot steps back to a lunge. Step forward, right leg. Step forward, left leg. Change legs, right leg steps back. Change legs, left leg steps back. Step forward and rise to stand. Okay, I'm going to do a quick demo of your next thing. I just want you to stand up so you can see it, not trying to demo or trying to watch and do. Your hands are going to come down. You're going to step back to lunge. You're going to reach up overhead to crescent. Hands come down, change legs. You have the option to then do the weights. You're going to move at your own pace. Okay, you can go weights, or weightless, reaching up, alternating, go slow. The slower the better. Don't worry about how many you do. Just do what you can. Go ahead. Hands come down, stepping your foot back, rise all the way up if you can. Get those arms straight up to the ceiling, creating a little back bend crescent lunge. Hands come down, step forward, change legs. And then reaching the arms up, crescent high lunge. Hands come down at your pace. The slower the better, guys. So as you get into it, see how slow you can go. Almost as if I was videoing you and I put you in slow motion. Yes, very slow and controlled. Slowness builds the strength, builds that mind-body connection awareness. Oh, it's a good one for a lot of things. You're stretching that psoas, you're building strength. This is part of the Bocce fitness class. Just FYI. Those that don't know, I might try that next month. Let's do a Bocce fitness, but it doesn't actually involve actually doing Bocce. It is fitness for Bocce, which doesn't mean that it's only Bocce. It could be anything. Finishing out your set. So if you started your right leg, finish out your left leg. And when you get done, you're going to land in plank pose. Yay, plank. Okay, so take your time. There's no hurry to get there. Plank to down dog. You're going to exhale as you lift your hips up and back. And then lift the belly button in, hips come high as you ripple the spine forward into your plank. Once again, the slower the better. Lifting back to down dog, really slow and controlled, belly button sucking in. And then take a quick breathe in and pull that belly button in as you ripple forward or backwards, whichever way you're going. You're going to really use that core belly. Feel those abs fire up. Then making your way to hands and knees, cat and cow. Taking a moment to release the spine and the tension. Allow the belly to relax, taking the gaze forward, creating a back bend, and then rounding the spine as you exhale. Here you're breathing. This is Ujjayi breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. Take a moment to breathe, sitting into child's pose, hips come down towards your heels and rest your forehead. You can also stay upright if you would rather. We're going to use the weights again. We're going to move into some warriors. So coming into downward facing dog, make sure your weights are near the top of your mat where you can reach them, okay? Inhale, lifting your right leg high up into the air, bending the knee and stacking the hip. Step forward to warrior one. So you are a little bit wider, maybe near your right wrist. And you're going to lower your back heel down. You're going to grab your weights. You're going to rise up. Back heel down, reaching up. Gonna put the weights together, bend the elbows, stretching the triceps. Allow them just to hang. Stomach strong. Straighten the arms. Bring the hands into your shoulders. Warrior 3. You're gonna try to keep the weights right here at your shoulders. Lift your back heel, hinge forward, and balance. Lifting your left leg high, keeping the weights best you can right at your shoulders. Rising to standing leg raise. Coming up, left leg is going to extend forward. Going to press the arms up overhead and touch the weights together. Nice and slow, bending the elbows, creating a tricep stretch. Straighten the arms and lower everything down. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms up. We're in a forward fold to place the weights down. Step back and we're going to flow through a vinyasa high plank. Either lowering down to the belly or doing chaturanga dandasana, which is a low plank. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Downward dog, lifting your hips up. All right, left side, inhale, lifting the leg, left leg bending the knee, stacking your hip. Step forward to warrior 1. Ground your feet, grab your weights, rise up and up over the head. Bring the weights together, bend at the elbows, stretch. Bring the weights up overhead, bringing the elbows down, weights to the shoulders. Lift your back heel, warrior 3, balance, and hinge, trying to keep the weights right at the shoulders. And then rising up, standing leg raise, right leg extends and lifts. Pressing the weights up over the head. Touch the weights together. Bend at the elbows for a stretch. Straighten the arms and lower foot, lower arms. All right, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Flowing through vinyasa, stepping back to plank. Weights come down. Take a breath in on your exhale, chaturanga or modify on your knees. Inhale, cobra or bhujangasana. Down dog, exhale. Walk your hands backwards to your toes. Ragdoll. Walk the hands forward to plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Gonna grab your weights, you're gonna bring them by your hips. Locust pose, lifting up. For this locust though, we're gonna lift the legs, making it more of a swan dive. Holding here, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Now go ahead and bind, interlacing the fingers, bring your feet together. Keep your toes down on the ground this time. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lifting locust pose. And release, child's pose. Placing the weights back to the top of the mat. Going back to our flow, we'll add on. All right, here we go, down dog. Right leg, inhale, lifting high, bending the knees, stacking the hip. Step forward, warrior 1. Grabbing your weights, rising up. Bending the elbows, pushing up over the head. Touch the weights together, bend at the elbows. This time adding a little bit more back bend into it. Releasing back out. Bend the elbows, bring the weights to the shoulders. Warrior 3. Hinging. Rising up, standing leg raise, arms come up over the head. Touch the weights, bend at the elbows. Straighten the arms and lower down. Toes touch, chair pose. Bring the hands all the way down. We're gonna bring the arms out to the side like an airplane. Hold here, belly strong. 5, 4, bend a little more. 3, get deeper. 2, forward fold. Exhale. Nice job, guys. Step back and flow through your vinyasa. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg, lifting high, bending the knee, stacking the hip as you inhale. Warrior 1. Exhale. Grab your weights. Up over the head. Touch the weights together. Slowly bend at the elbows. Bring a little bit more back bend. Coming back to center. Bend the elbows, weights to the shoulders. Warrior 3, lifting, balancing. Rising up, standing leg raise. Arms come up. Bending at the elbows. Straighten the arms and lower down. Chair pose. Arms will come down. We're gonna bring them out to the side, strong core. 5, belly in. 4, 3, 2, and forward fold. Weights come down, step it back. Plank pose. We're gonna come onto the forearms. You're gonna roll your feet over to the right side, come onto the feet, onto a side plank. So left arm into the air. Vashisthasana. Say what? Say that again. Vashisthasana. Vashisthasana. That's right, Vachi. And switch again. Rolling through center, rolling the feet to the opposite side, heels opposite or side, reach the arm up. Vashisthasana. Coming to forearm plank. Nice job. Roll down, Sphinx pose. This is usually where people say, yay, Sphinx. Yay, Sphinx. Now, if you have spinal stenosis, you probably don't want to do any more than this. But if you have disc herniations, back bending is been proven to be a pretty good asset. Okay, so you're going to bend your right knee, you're going to reach back, grab a hold of your foot. If that's all you can do, that's great. Otherwise, you can lower down, bringing the shoulder down towards the mat. And slowly release, pressing yourself back up to good old Sphinxy. Sphinxies. Bending the left knee, grabbing a hold of the foot, and either staying or lowering down. and release. Both feet, floor bow, Dhanurasana, bend both knees, grab a hold of the feet, walk the hands down to the shins so you can flex your feet. That way you're grabbing onto more stable bones. Then you're gonna kick back and up. Creating your back bend, trying to keep your knees in line with your hips. This is a good pectoral stretch, bicep stretch, front thigh, abs, whew, you name it, and release. Child's pose, but bring your knees close together. So legs together. Take your time. And as your body releases, start to get walk the elbows closer and closer to your knees so you can round through the spine. This is great for spinal stenosis. You're gonna tuck your nose in deep, getting your nose, your forehead close to your knees. And release. You're gonna grab your ball, you're gonna come onto your side. You're gonna place the ball between your knees. So pick whichever side you like to start on. I'm lying on my left, but if you're mirroring, if you're at home watching, you'll wanna lie on your right side. That will make it a little bit more easy to kind of follow along with what we're doing here. You're gonna place the ball between your knees and you're gonna rest your head somehow, some way, either on your arm or you have a towel or something you can rest your head. Trying to keep the spine neutral. All right, from here, all you're gonna do is lift the foot up towards the ceiling, creating an internal rotation of the thigh bone. So knees are bent, and I've got the ball between my knees, and I'm lifting my foot up towards the ceiling. And then release. Now I want you to squeeze your ball, squeezing the knees, squeezing the ball, inner thigh work, but on your side. And relax. We're gonna do that again. Lift the foot, creating an internal rotation. This is just a stretch. It shouldn't be anything too terribly challenging unless you have a very weak muscles in your glute, internal rotation. You might not be able to lift the foot very easily. And then lower the foot back down to being level and squeeze your ball, pushing that top leg down, pushing the air out. All right, you're gonna keep the ball between your knees and you're gonna straighten the legs into a pencil shape. So the top arm, whichever arm it is, you want it down on the mat. That will help you get the legs straight out. You're gonna lift both legs off of the floor. You still have your head resting and you're gonna tap and lower. So there's just little pulses. So I'm not even like tapping the foot down, but I'm just lifting up and lifting up, trying to keep the legs straight. Using my side obliques, legs straight, pointed toes, lifting and pulsing, straight body, pencil shape. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees into your chest. Keep your ball there. All righty. So if you need to reposition, go ahead, but it should not have moved at all on you. You're gonna come onto your back into a bridge. So roll it on over. Ball between your knees. And you're gonna squeeze the ball, lift your hips. And lower down. Draw your knees into your chest. Let's go bridge again. Lift. And lower down. And knees to chest. You're gonna make your way to your other side. So However you're going to go about doing that, if you roll over or if you sit up like I just did, I sat up and rolled. Rest your head down, ball between your knees, and lift your foot. And then releasing, squeeze the ball, pressing the top leg down. And release. Let's do that internal rotation, foot to the ceiling, keeping the ball steady. And squeeze the ball, pushing down. All right, we're going to lift the legs, extending them straight into your pencil. The ball is still between the knees. Your head stays down. Your top hand is resting out in front of you. And we're going to lift, pulsing the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. Bend the knees into your chest so you can roll back onto your backside. All right, hips up high, bridge. And lower down. Draw the knees to your chest. Now we're going to lift the hips up, place the ball underneath the bum. So really high, place the ball underneath. If you don't have a ball at home, you can always use a block, but it's nowhere near as comfy. Bring the legs up into the air. All right, so even though your lower back isn't really on the ball, you're still going to kind of have that same engagement as if you're pressing your lower back into the mat. You're going to slowly lower your legs down towards the foot of the mat, stopping when you go, okay, that's good. That's good enough for me. I can't go any further, right? Holding that position. I'm going to hold it. I know it. Are you still, oh, somebody's, I know, somebody's sneezing, right? Whew. And then bring the legs back up. Flex your feet, open to a wide V. Good, oh, inner thigh stretch. So that last little series with the ball was a lot of inner thigh work. And then bring the legs back together. Point your toes. We're going to lower them down once again. Now to make it more challenging, see if you can start to lift the arms up off the floor. Don't let your ball go away. Don't lose your ball. And release. Nice job. Legs come up. Bend the knees into happy baby. You don't need your hands because the ball is helping you tilt the pelvis so that it makes it more easy to do without your hands. You can grab one if you need though. And then both legs straight up into the air. Figure 4. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. And then bend your left knee, drawing your right foot close to your chest. If you want to get some hamstring stretch here, you can straighten out your left leg best you can. If your toe is pointed, it will make it easier to do that. As you flex your toes back, it's going to become much more discomforting because you're shortening up that muscle. And slowly release, switching to the other side. Left ankle crosses, and then slowly bending the knee, bringing your foot and leg as close to your chest as you can do. And then slowly straightening out your right leg, getting into that hamstring, keep pulling it towards your face. And then slowly flexing your foot, And then slowly releasing back out, both legs straight up into the air. Now we are going to split. So you're going to bring your right leg close to your face, keep it straight with your toes pointed. From here, you're going to lower your left leg down towards the mat. You can allow your left knee to bend. That will actually give you a little bit more stretch in the front of that leg. You're also balancing here. You got to work your abs. That's right, arms up in the air. I love it. See what you can do, or maybe just hovering out to the side. And then slowly come back to center. Now left leg, bring it in close to your face. And slowly lower your right leg. Once it gets to a stopping point, see if you can relax and maybe bend the knee a little bit, allowing a little bit more stretch through the thigh and hip flexors. And then slowly bring the legs back together. Open to a wide V, flex your feet. Bring them back together. Bend the knees, place the feet back down onto the ground. To remove your ball, lift your hips up, and we're going to roll up to seated. We're going to use the ball again in our upper back area. So mid back is where I'm placing the ball. I'm going to lean back. This is supported fish. You can use your hands behind your head. The objective is to have that ball feel like it's not on your lower back, but it's not near my neck either. I'm going to allow the back of my head to come down to the mat. If you do not have that much flexibility through your spine, no problem. You would grab a block and place it behind your head. The ball's behind your back. The block is behind your head. You'll lower your head down, placing the block down, and then arms out to the side. Your knees can stay bent, but you can also extend the legs long. And slowly coming into Shavasana. Now, if you love that position, you can stay there for your Shavasana. Otherwise, extending everything onto the mat, lying down for breath work. So make yourself comfortable. You can have the legs straight, you can have them bent, Supta Baddha Konasana, anywhere where you can feel like you completely can let go of tension. If you need to do any last minute stretching before we do our breathing, go ahead and take that now. All right. Take a deep breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make it to 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. All right, deepest breath you've got. Deep inhale, as much air as you can pull in. And then exhale, releasing it all out. Let go of any stress, anxiety, tension. Let's go again, as much air as you can pull in. Let's go, filling up, and let it go. Last one, filling up the lungs, deep breath, and exhale, release. All right, guys, taking your time, moving your fingers and your toes, any kind of movement you need to start bringing your body into movement again. Slowly bending your knees, placing your feet up onto the floor. Bridge pose, little or big. You want to lift them a little bit or a lot of bit. And slowly lower down. Draw your knees into your chest. Little side to side roll if that feels great to you. And then taking your time, either you're rolling over to your side to press up or you're rolling forward and backwards on your spine, making your way up to seated. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to bring the chin to the chest. We're going to do a little neck stretch here. Roll to the right. And a roll to the left. Roll to the right. And roll to the left. Coming to the center. Head back up. Tipping to the right. And then tipping to the left. And tipping to the right. And tipping to the left. And coming back to center. I'm going to bow the head. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Thank you so much for coming to Yoga Fit today. Namaste.